know it's amazing, it's a miracle, and we probably won't have very many people here because Pa doesn't stream at 9 o'clock in the morning. Ever. Ever. What happened? It's 9:30. Why is Paul streaming at 9:30 in the morning? I do not know. I do not know why I would be here at 9:30 in the morning. I slept last night. I got stuff to do. Hello, Gatita. Hello, Scotty. Nick Marsh, good to see you. Nobody really, good to see you. There may be a few people wander in as time goes along here and says, what? Paul streaming of a morning? What in the good gravy is going on? I don't know. As you all know, we have been doing the AFSP charity auction and raised over $20,000 for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, which is awesome. But I put perks up for people that made direct donations, and I owe a lot of people stuff. Got your package? Good, Gatita. Hope everything was as expected and awesome. I've gotten several notes that people's packages have rolled in, so that is cool. The post office is working. Hello, Hunter. Good to see you. I owe a bunch of people $50 boxes. We've been doing that on Saturday. Last Saturday we hunted 12 boxes. I still owe 17 boxes of $50. I've got 12 boxes of $50. No, that's wrong. 9 boxes of $50 ready for Saturday. And I thought I wasn't going to be here this Saturday, but I am. I've delayed my trip up to be with my mom. She's in the nursing home now doing some rehab. So she's got daily care. She doesn't need me right now. So I'm going to delay that by a week and then maybe go a little later. Hello, Shellbell. Let me actually take a break at work. Well, Shellbell, I may start with you then. We also owe 9 boxes of nickels to people, and we owe $4,900 of $1 bills to people on searches because there were perks. If you donated $500, $200, and $100, you got up to 3 boxes of $50 hunts from me, 1 from Copper Al, 1 from Walker Magnet, a penny box hunt from Southern Metal, a penny or nickel box hunt from Dad Hunt's Coins, a nickel box hunt from me, 500 ones hunted by me, or 200, depending on your donation level. I gotta pay a bunch of people back. That's what I gotta do. Thank you, Hunter. I've got to get them paid back. So the people that donated $500, I owe them a $500 $1 bill search. Since Shellbell's the only one in here right now that's one of the ones I owe to, I was going to let you pick. And I know, Shellbell, you're working and you probably can't stay very long, but I'll start with you since you can pick your dollars. I have 3 bricks of 1,000. Side 1, first 5, side 2, second 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I cracked into this one and did 100 the other day because my daughter needed 101, so it's only got 900 in it. So just the second side of side 7. Shellbell, what 500 ones would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Hello, Steve Height, good to see you. And I will start with you. You can come back and watch the end later. Shellbell says 3. 3 it is. 3 it is. All the good stuff out of this hunt goes to Shellbell and Chicken Man Dan, moderators extraordinaire they are. They are moderators extraordinaire. They're also very, very generous people that donated to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. There are your 500 ones. Number 4 will go back over here. This strap ripped. It must be so hot it ripped. So I think we'll start with it. That's what I think we'll do. I've been hunting ones. They haven't been as good as they were 6 months ago, but I'm still finding some keepers. And all the keepers today go to Shellbell and Chicken Man Dan. let's see what we can find them. Is there any chance at all that I can square that up? Probably. That these are all going the same way? No chance at all that they're all going the same way. I think it almost takes longer to sort them out than it does to hunt them. It's okay, I'm glad to be able to hunt them. My bank is very accommodating on ordering me stuff to hunt. I appreciate that. I've got another bank where I dump off coins. I took, what did I take back? 12 boxes of $50 and 5-gallon bucket yesterday to one bank. They were so very helpful. Took us a while to get that one done. That was $6,000. Then I went and picked up 9 more boxes of $50, $2,000 in bricks of ones, and 1 box of pennies. Because that's all they'll give me right now is 1 box of pennies, and most people they won't give any to. Because they're barely having enough to run their business, they're saying. People are hoarding them, and that's what I'm doing. I'm hoarding them. Make no mistake about it. I'm hoarding them. There we go. Yes, Mike sent me a note, and I went back and watched it. Mike Cargill, Walker Magnet, found a Buffalo nickel in his nickel box that had a overdate on it. An 8/7 G4 to VG8. Worth maybe $1,200 in his hunt last night. So if you haven't, it might have been the night before, because last night I had a baseball game with the boys. If you haven't seen Walker Magnet's Super Fine, you ought to go watch his last video, because it was amazing. Hello, Seth H. Good to see you. I will try to keep up with the chat. I'm here alone. The boys are in school. Grammy's at work. It's just me and the Shih Tzus. And we're going to try to hunt all $4,000, $3,900 of my ones today. It may be a couple different videos. I don't know. I may get tired. I'm never up this time of day. So I probably will get tired. Who knows? Let's see. And you all can help. I will do some giveaways along the way. Maybe between each 500. And if I miss anything, you let me know. I don't keep everything. I don't keep trinaries usually unless they're really good. But let's see what we can find for Daniel and Shellbell. Good luck, Daniel and Shellbell. And thank you very much for your generous donation. Oh, there's 5 5s. Some would keep that. We do keep all star notes, and we will look them up to see their rarity. Star notes are going for a minimum of $3 to $4 on eBay, and they've announced they're not going to do star notes anymore. So get them while they're hot, you know. Get them while they're hot. I don't keep 2-digit bookends, so if it starts with 80, ends with 80, I don't keep. If it starts with 808, ends with 808, I do keep. Upside down. The more you tell me. But we played a little baseball game last night. Our next to last baseball game. You all know I've got a 15 and 12-year-old grandsons, and they're playing on the same team this fall. Rhett's playing up, and they needed a coach. I had signed up as emergency coach only, and that got me the head coaching position. So lucky me. It's only an 8-game season, but there's like 15 practices, so being the glutton for punishment that I am, I turned a lot of our practices into practice games. Last night was a practice game against the Pirates. We lost. We shouldn't have lost. We did lose 10-7. But let me ask you this, baseball fans. Have you ever seen an unassisted triple play in baseball? In person. In person. Because I did last night. In the second inning, we had scored 1 in the first inning. Hello, Crafty. And these practice games, I bet, there's a trinary I'll keep for Daniel and Shelley. Zeros, threes, and eights, 00388-038. They're worth over $1. So for these hunts, I'll hang on to the good ones that are in good shape. That's one fine for them. I flipped the batting order from my last row game. So I bat, and I got 13 kids on my team. So I bat the kid that batted 13th first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, no. And I don't use my good pitchers. I let, this is for development, so I let the kids that are learning how to pitch. And it gets everybody a lot more bats, a lot of game time reps. Well, in the second inning, we had runners on second and third with nobody out. Second and third with nobody out. It's like, yes, we were a little behind. It's like, we're going to score runs here. We're going to catch up. This is great news. I had one of my better hitters was up, and he popped the ball up to the pitcher. Popped the ball up to the pitcher. Now, as part of the fun of these practice games, I let one of the kids coach third, one of the kids coach first, and I sit on my bucket outside the dugout and get a little R&R in. Well, the kid on third, George took off like a bat out of hell from third base to home plate, thinking, I guess, there's 2 outs, it's going to be a home run, the pitcher's not going to catch this. I really don't know what George was thinking. I am yelling at George, back! Our runner at second, Lucas, took off from second base to third base, inspired by George's run to home plate. He decided he wanted to be a part of this. Well, the pitcher catches the ball. Of course, the pitcher catches the ball. There's a little bloop pop fly. The pitcher looks over, and runner George is crossing home plate, confusing the pitcher a little bit, like, what are you doing? And his coach yells at him, touch third, touch third, touch third. So he runs over and touches third. On his way to third, he notices Lucas boogieing in from second base towards third. So he reaches out and touches Lucas, because Lucas is not a speedster. Steps on third, force out at third, forcing George, who had run home, tagging Lucas for the third out, because he had run from second. Unassisted triple play. My big inning, my inning we were going to catch up, went from 2 on, second and third, nobody out, 2 ball, no strike count, to a bloop pop fly to pitcher, unassisted triple play, inning over. Paul not overly happy with the way that inning went. But I did get to see an unassisted triple play. So I pulled the boys together. We talked about base running a little bit. I asked George where he was going. Well, he wanted to make sure he scored. I said, George, if they catch the fly ball, it's hard to score on that without tagging up. So I talked the whole team about, balls hitting the air. We got to go back and tag up. Doo-dah, doo-dah. And so we held them down pretty good the next inning. Hudson actually pitched the first inning and went 1, 2, 3 with 3 strikeouts. Did very well. He's just learning how to pitch. He hasn't pitched much. And we made it out of that inning pretty good. And it's like, all right, well, this inning we're gonna catch up. We're gonna catch up with these guys. That's what we're gonna do. So we have bases loaded, nobody out. Hello, Captain Vic. Good to see you. It was a learning experience for sure. Sure. Not technically a low serial number, but a fairly low serial number. You can have that one if I can locate it again. if I can locate it again. There it is. Starts with 3 zeros. 64095. That one is now Shelly's. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Pop fly, little dinky pop fly to the catcher. A little bitty pop fly to the catcher. My runner on third doesn't go anywhere. My runner on first doesn't go anywhere. My runner on second, Miles. I don't know what Miles was thinking, but Miles was thinking, you know, that's a pretty deep pop fly to the catcher. I probably better get way off of second base in case he catches it. Well, that's an infield fly rule. Which didn't matter because he caught it. And my runner's hanging out halfway to third. I yell, "Get back!" Miles scrambles back towards second base. Miles does not make it. Throw down, double play. At this point, Paul is pulling out what few hairs he has left. 2 innings in a row. We have lost now 3 base runners to a triple play and a double play. And we end up, the next kid gets out, we don't score. It's like, oh my gosh. This is not meant to be tonight. So we go into the bottom of the 4th inning. It was going to be our last inning for this practice game. And we get them out. We're behind 10-4. And you can score 6 runs in an inning. And it's like, all right, let's score 6. Let's tie this game. And Shelbo, I'm going to give you that one. That's a raised 1. See how that 1 is out of alignment with the rest of the numbers in the serial number? That is worth a little money. We'll give that one to you guys. And we scored 3. We had the bases loaded. We had 2 outs. And Reed rips one between the first and second base area. The first baseman goes over, dives, gets the ball, runs to first, barely beating Reed to first base. 3rd out, game over. We lose 10-7. But it was a practice game. The good news is we got a rematch against them in a real game on Monday night, our last game of the year. All right, Showbelt. 3 finds out of the first 500. 3 finds out of the first 500. Let's see what we can get out of the second 500. But for something that my goal was to just survive the coaching of this, because I am getting steroid shots in my right hip, need a hip replacement, and I've got a partially ruptured left Achilles tendon, and I'm supposed to be wearing a boot that I can't walk in, so not something I can wear when I coach. Hello, SkyQuest. Walker Magnet, good to see you. Good to see you, my brother. We are down to the last game. We've played 5 extra practice games, and in all honesty, I've had a blast. Physically, it is a major challenge for me to coach these kiddos, but I think they've learned a bunch and they've had fun. And we're down to 1 game. And at the end of the game on Monday night, because I did this 2 years ago when I got forced into coaching, I gave the kids some coins at the end of the season, and I haven't coached in 2 years. And I've had kids from 2 years ago come seek me out when they saw me on the field, telling me they've still got their coins. They had the most fun playing for our team, and that's pretty cool. So I am giving all of the kiddos a Hudson's Collector's Kit Monday night after the game, and some PasSpareTime stickers, and we let Hudson and Rhett show off their 100,000 subscriber plaques. And I ordered each of them an ancient coin from 200 AD that we're going to give them, so they have an ancient Roman coin. And we will give that to them at the end of the game on Monday night. Hopefully the end of a victory. No guarantees of that, but we'll be giving that out to them and inviting them to participate anytime they want in one of our half-dollar hunts. So we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. Guarantee you no other coach is giving them a $25 collector's kit. Rhett says, Paul, how come you're not giving them a Rhett's collector's kit? Well, a Rhett's collector's kit is 5 silver half dollars, 1966 to 1969, 66, 67, 68, 69, 5, 66, 67, 68, 69, yeah. And at the time that we put those together, silver half dollars were like $4.50 each for the 40%ers. Now they're not anymore. They've doubled in value. I'm like, I don't think I can afford to give your collector's kits out anymore, Reddy. That is a W, Shellbell. The W, X, and Y at the end, every time they go through a full run at one of these printing places, they change the last letter, and we don't get to W, X, or Y very often. So those have more value. Those are more rare. We will keep that one for you. But I have had a helpful group of parents. The boys' daddy, Brian, has assistant coached, much to his chagrin, and helped me out tremendously. Got another assistant coach that wasn't much help. But I was on my own a few nights, but we got through it. We got through it. One game to go. One game of dragging that heavy equipment to the field, back home, putting it in the garage, one more time. If everything goes right, this will be Paul's swan song, the retirement from baseball coaching. In the spring, Hudson and Rhett play on their school baseball teams, so no coaching help needed. And I think Hudson might have aged out of the fall ball now. Rhett hasn't, but I'm hoping I can avoid coaching. We'll see. We'll see. No star notes yet, Shellbell. The last couple straps I've been doing, bricks have had a lot of star notes in them. They were becoming hard to find, and then I got into a bunch. You never know what you're going to find. You just never know. But I'm trying to get ahead of all these hunts I own. 0540 1003Q. Lots of O's. No value there. But if I could get most of my dollar hunts done today and just have nickels and half dollars and be almost done with the nickel hunt or the half dollar hunts. I've got another 9 boxes ordered for next week. That would end the half dollar box. Then I'm going to start doing nickel box hunts on videos. There's a 2-digit bookend. Starts with 67, ends with 67. I don't hang on to those. Kathy, good to see you. Kathy, did you all get a big box delivery yet? I'm starting to get reports of people getting their auction items. Your guys was 2 huge boxes. It might not be there yet. It might not be there yet. Although Netfing got his, and it was a pretty big box too. Glad people are starting to get their cool stuff. I bought something on an auction that Treasure Hog found here locally. I may show some of that stuff later. We bid on 35 items. I only got 9. But I got some cool stuff. Got some cool commemoratives. You did! Oh! Did you get it all unpacked yet, Kathy? That was a lot of stuff. That was a lot of stuff. And if you did, Kathy, do you have a favorite thing that you bought in the auction? You guys bought so many different things and were so generous with the auction. Do you have a favorite thing? I know you guys, you guys bought some sets. You guys might have bought my dime book. Seems like, and maybe a nickel book, a 38 to 61 nickel book. Not much in that strap, Shell Bell. Not much in that strap. Strap number 3. We want a star note. I don't think I have a star note in the house because I sold all my star notes. I think Kathy bought all the rest of my star notes. Sure, I'll find some more eventually. Hopefully I'll find some for you all. But I don't think I have a single star note in the house. I think I sold them all for the charity. We did go to the walk on Sunday. We got to lead the walk. They gave us a special banner. They gave us a special crystal award for being the top fundraiser for the area. We got kind words and accolades. We got to go up in front of everybody. It was nice. Received the award basically on your all's behalf because you made it happen. You all made it happen. I think we're at $20,316 for the AFSP this year, which puts us over $75,000 raised over the last 4 years since we lost Adam. That's pretty cool, knowing we're helping save lives. Alright, those are all going the same direction, yes. Grandson had a heyday, I bet he did. It was Christmas in October. Awesome. Well, Seth H., you're welcome back anytime, my friend. It's good to see you. Loved all of it. Too many great things. Yeah, there was some cool stuff in this auction. It seems like Ron might have bought some gold. I had some pretty gold go out. Strap 3, Shell Bell. Had some pretty gold go out. There's Kennedy coins, the Dos Pesos gold coins, a gold bar. Were very popular, and gold keeps going up. Silver was over 53 yesterday. What in blue blazes is going on? I am totally out of the 1 ounce silver rounds, and I just can't make myself buy at $60 with the premium. There's a trinary. I'll give you that one, Shell Bell. 4434 0034 zeros, 3s, and 4s, making up the serial number. That's all yours. Love the copper coin. Cool. That 5 ounce copper was very nice and donated by B.H. Ringer. Yeah, I went back and watched your video, Walker. Goodness gracious, it is a for sure overdate. 8/7. It is a very cool coin. So happy for you. It's not even one I knew of that existed. I am not an expert on buffalo nickels. The ones I find, or I all find in my nickel boxes. And you don't really expect to find a $1,200 value buffalo. 439-33739. But you did, and you can't be mad at that. Not at all. Find some goodies for Daniel and Shelly. Come on. Come on. Find my first solid would be cool for you, Shell. It would be so cool. Come on, when you least expect it, expect it. And I'm least expecting a star note, because we haven't seen one yet. 1977-0043, it wanted to be a birthday note. Looky there! Like I just said, when you're least expecting a star note, expect it. Boom! A kid in a candy store. You guys had so much. I had to put it in 2 large priority mailers to get it to you guys. One of the biggest shipments I've ever made. Major insurance, and I'm so glad it got there in one piece. All right, Shellbell, we got a star note for you. Let's go over to the star note lookup page and see what the print size of this was. This is a 2021. It is a G00690603 star. Usually a print run size of 3.2 million. Let's see how many were printed. 3.2 million, so it's a regular print run, so that does not add any value to it. But star notes are going for $3 to $4 each on eBay. So that's a good one. That's a good one. We will take it, beggars and choosers and y'all. You know. That was fun. Let's find another one. Let's find another one. Still star notes out there, and I don't think there will be for long, because they're not gonna use them to identify replacement notes anymore after this year. So they're gonna go bye-bye, and they should continue to go up in value in all conditions. Come on. A big old fancy serial number. That'd be nice. A broken ladder. Older bill. To the end of strap 3 here. Walker Magnet, could you believe your eyes that Paul was streaming in the morning? I can hardly believe it myself. I got up at 6 a.m. this morning. I have been highly productive. I restrung all the fishing poles that Reddy broke. Got all the baseball stats entered in the computer. Strap 4. Do it again, I know. Drone shots, you have a bunch. I did have a bunch. I sold, how many did I sell? I sold 500 to Kathy, and then I sold another 69 maybe, or 80. So I sold a bunch of them at $2 a piece, well below what they're worth on eBay. You got a good buy, but all the money went to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, so that was a good thing. I was glad to see that my dollar collection did so well in the auction. I sold a bunch of binaries. I sold all of my best finds. Consecutive serial number stuff, broken ladders, 6 in a row, 7 in a row. Kathy bought an awesome set I put together of fancy serial numbers. All kinds of goodness. All kinds of goodness. Well, these are going 1,000 different directions. All right. Strap number 4. Todd in the house. Good to see you, Todd. Hello, Martin. Okay, Gabe was watching. Oh, good for Gabe. Good for Gabe. I usually, it's been forever since I had a morning stream. Forever. I am trying to pay back all these hunts I owe from the AFSP and get those done before Christmas. In 2 weeks, Hudson and I will be up deer hunting. So we have a Saturday that we're not hunting. I thought I was going to be in Missouri with my mom, who just got out of the hospital, but she went into rehab for a while, so I got a week reprieve. So we will be streaming this Saturday. We will be streaming Saturday, which is good. It means we can hunt our 9 boxes of $50 that have not made it in the house from my truck when I picked them up yesterday. Gotta still do that today. First time I've had 9 boxes of $50 in my truck during the kids' baseball game last night. Didn't love that, but it's what had to happen. Nobody stole them, so that's a good thing. Come on, Joe Bill. Let's find some goodness here. Need a little goodness. Lots of goodness would be even better. Yes, you were 949. Did you get your package? You had a pretty big package. Did you get your package? I'm getting notes that people have gotten their package. Their auction stuff. I know some of it has made it where it went. You had a lot of goodies. Several people bought some of my best finds ever. I'd like to add to that today and give them away to the donators as well. That would be cool. Shelley and Daniel did find a W and a star note so far. A couple trinaries, but it's been pretty slow. It has been pretty slow. You did get it. Nice. Did you have a favorite? Seeing it in hand, 949. Did you have a favorite? I don't have the list right in front of me of what you bought. Consecutive serial numbers, but not good ones. Come on, strap 4. I'm least expecting a star note again. Can we do it again? Can we pop another one? Birthday note would be fine. November 14th of the year 1700. Well, I got one. I don't know, not a good one, but I got one. Another bar note. I sold all of my bar notes in the auction. Start a new collection of those. Well, there's 4 7s in a row. I keep those. Those quads go for a couple dollars a piece, especially if they're 7s. That one's yours, Shell Bell. That's for sure. All your favorites. Well, good. Good. Good, good. I don't remember who bought my, I think it was a 9 and then 7 3s in a row was the best bill I think I've ever bought, or ever found. And I don't remember who bought that one, but that is, and it was crispy, uncirculated. That's a good one. Alright, that's going to be the end of strap 4. We need a good strap 5 here. We need a good strap 5 for Shell Bell and Daniel, moderators extraordinaire. Little sippy sip. Strap 5 coming over. Strap 5 coming over. Todd to Todd, it's good to see you, my friend. I forgot to Todd, you bought something in the auction. Did you buy a gold bar? Did you buy a gold bar? You might have. You might have bought a gold bar. You might not have. But you might have. I don't remember. We had 107 lots. I can't remember them all. Cannot remember them all. Still got the PTSD from all the shipping. I don't know how many hours it took to ship, but it was, well, I stayed up all night finally the last night to complete it. All night, and the post office was just so happy to see me with 2 two-wheelers full of stuff. Okay, they may not have been real happy to see me, if I'm honest. They might not have been real happy to see me. I had shipping to Canada. I had shipping to Australia. I wonder if those made it yet. Probably not. Canada takes forever. Australia, surprisingly, doesn't take that long. Surprisingly. Little drone shots. You have a 20. Ooh, that's a low serial number. Nice one, drone shots. That's worth some money. All right, strap number 5, last strap for Daniel and Shelley. They donated $500 to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Part of their perks are a $500 $1 bill hunt, which I'm doing for them right now. And it's been, unfortunately, a little underwhelming. Only 1 star note. The bills are being a little stingy. The nice W note, there's a quad, a couple trinaries, let's see what else we can pull out of here. I'll never forget that bill I found that had the 9 and the 7 3s in a row. I was about 80 bills deep in a strap of 100 and hadn't found anything, and then there it was, crispy, uncirculated 7 in a row. Like I said, you never know. You never know. There's 4 zeros, another quad worth a few bucks. Give that one to Daniel and Shelley. Five of a kind coming would be very nice. Got a 4 of a kind. Take a 5 or a 6. That would make me very happy. I am planning on hunting $4,000 today. I don't know if I'll do it all in one stream or not, but I am planning on hunting, well, I've only got 3,900. I'm planning on hunting 3,900 ones today. Depends how the carpal tunnels kicks in too. Well, I got all those upside down. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. I do have a few good finds still laying around too, Shellbell. I will be adding some dollars into everyone's finds. I will. Six 668, that's another trinary. I'll let you keep it. 6s, 8s, and 4s. With a couple bucks. No older bills yet. We need an old one. Got a web note. Sold a lot of my web notes too. We'll find some more. Down to the end of strap 5. Aha! A star note. Boom! Finally, second star note for Shelly and Dan. Second one. Thank you, Shelly. Let's go see what the print size of this one is. This is also a 2021. That screen. Get off there. It begins with a B. 0372245 star. 3.2 million. Common star note. Still worth $3 to $4 on eBay. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's 2. 85965665. Oh, that's an older one. That's an older one. That is a Robert Rubin 1995. Can it be a web note? No, not a web note, but you still get it. You still get it because it's a 95, and that makes it worth a little money. That's a good thing. Last bill, that's going to wrap it, Showbell. That is going to wrap it up. You got 2 star notes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other finds. That's 11 finds. Let me find your envelope. Let me find your Showbell and Daniel envelope. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Where is it? Where is it? Aha! There it is. There it is. We get those put away. Daniel and Shelley, thank you so much for your contribution, not only to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, but also to this channel on an ongoing basis. We appreciate the heck out of you guys and the time that you volunteer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We could not do it without you. Let me mark this hunt off. All right, one down. Thank you guys, appreciate you. Sorry we didn't do better, but we'll take it. We will take it. Thank you, Shellbell. Hey, I'm going to take a break here for a second, and I will be back with another 500 hunt momentarily. Momentarily. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Back in a sec. Alright, sorry about that. That ended up being a longer break than I intended. But I think I got everything done. I think I did. What'd I miss? What did I miss? Thank you, Shellbell. Thank you. Let's do a little giveaway. Shall we do a little giveaway? What do I got here? I got a bent cornered silver certificate. Let's give this away. Let's give this away. Because I love shipping, so why not? Exclamation GAW, exclamation GAW. Let me look here. My daughter's sick now. Let's see what this means I have to do. What am I picking up? Sinus infection, spleen swollen, and COVID. Yikes. Daughter is sick. That's no good. COVID and other stuff. No good. Hello, JC Likes Pam. You're next. I think you're the only other one in here that I owe to. So rather than do someone that's not here, you're next. If that's okay with you. If and that's okay with you. 1:25 left in our giveaway. Hold on. All right, got that. Hello, Bellows Forge. Good to see you. You tuned in at the right time. You absolutely did. Did we run out of time on this? Nope, 18 seconds. Exclamation Gaw. Only 11 people entered. Good chances to win on these early morning paw hunts. I had the first one I've done in 3 years. I owe lots of hunts. I slept last night, so why not do them now? Why not do them now? All right, good luck, everybody. The winner of my silver certificate out of U11 is JC Likes Pam. You really did tune in at the right time, JC. And I can stick that in your envelope and not have to ship it. That's even better for me. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Let me find your envelope right there on top. I've already got your, must have your $50 hunt done. Because you've already got stuff in your bag. You already have stuff in your bag. Alright, go there, go back to what? I want to go back to there. And I got to take this screen back over to there. All right. Hello, Joe Minnick. Good to see you. Tom Thumb. Good to see you. Hello, Artie Mike. Anyone I missed, I apologize. All right, JC Likes Pam. I've got lots of ones in the house. Lots of ones in the house. Shellbell picked the 500 brick 3. The 500 brick 4 is left. It wasn't awesome. You have brick 1 and 2 that's not even open yet, 1 or 2, and brick 5 or 6 that aren't even open yet, or brick 7 that's the last 500. Well, there's 900 in there. I sent 100 to my daughter, needed a 101, so I cracked that one open. You can have the last 500 in that. So brick 1, 2, 5, 6, or 7, or 4, JC. Lots of choices. That way, if you don't find anything, it's because you picked bad, not because my dollars stink. Wouldn't ever be that. Couldn't be that. Nope, nope, nope. Couldn't be that. Brick 4. Hey, you're going to take the one that's already open? That's too easy on Paul. You can tell Shellbell that the back half of her brick was better than the front half. Ooh, could be fighting words. I don't know. I don't know. She did have 2 star notes. She did have 2. Those are going to be yours right there. They weren't extremely well organized. But I have the technology. Oh, I got a rubber band Shellbell's 500 together. Almost 500. Almost 500. The first strap broke, so I couldn't. You know what I could do? I could put those in and leave these out right here to feed. Be feeder strap. That'll be a feeder strap. And I'll try to keep these others in a group of 500. All right. $1 bills all over the place. Feel like somebody should be dancing. I don't know. Never been to a place like that. Just heard about them. Just heard about them. Let's get these all going in the right direction. Well, not with the right direction, but in the same direction. How about that? How about that? I'm glad you popped in, JC. That was serendipity there. Great timing. Great timing. Getting reports that a lot of people have received their auction items, and that is awesome. That is awesome. I worked hard to get the shipping done over the weekend. During the week, I guess last week, it took me till Thursday or Friday to get them all done. 107 lots with giveaways. It was over 100 packages. It was a bunch. It was a bunch, is what it was. 'Twas a lot. All right, JC, there's your first 500. Let's come down and get a closer look. We're going to be looking for older dates. We did find one 1995 for Shellbell and Daniel. It was not a web note. Let's see what we can find for you. I'll try to keep them so y'all can search along with me. If I get off, yell at me. Yell at me, and I will try to square them up. 748, 784. Kind of cool. February 15th of the year 250. A little too ancient. Little too ancient. If you see one you really want, you let me know. I'll give it to you. Even if it's not one I would normally keep. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Dang. That's going to be work for Paul, I guarantee you. That's going to be pick up the kids from school, take Hudson to baseball lessons, and come cook dinner. That's all true except for the cook dinner part. No, remembered you can also do this. Now my mom is out of the hospital. She's in a nursing home for rehab. She has a bad hiatal hernia that was pressing against her heart and lungs, mimicking a heart attack, causing some damage, but it was not a heart attack. But she's got severe shortness of breath, COPD, congestive heart failure, all sorts of stuff going on. So I'm going to be going to Northeast Missouri and staying with her when she gets out of rehab. I was planning on going today, but since she's going to rehab for at least a week, she doesn't need me today. But I'll probably go on next week. Slow strap start here. Slow strap start. We need a little something, something. Yeah, silver's going bonkers, Nick, but here's the deal. Looking at all the streams and stuff, if you're trying to sell it right now, all this silver that we all paid good high premiums for, they are buying silver rounds for $1 to $2 below spot, and they're buying junk silver for $4 to $5 below spot, or not buying junk silver at all. Now, you know, all these local coin shops are small businesses, and they're scared to death that silver will crash. They go pay $55 an ounce for it right now, and they'll be underwater, or they'll have all of their money tied up in inventory and can't pay their bills. 09, 20, 20, 09. 0902 from the start, 0920 from the back. It's a trinary. It's not a radar note, but it's cool, and JC, I'm going to keep that one for you. So silver is finally doing what we want it to do, and now it's very hard to sell. It's going to be interesting to sit back and watch this. I am not buying silver right now. Can't make myself spend $60 for a round on APMEX, SD bullion, or JM bullion. They do have some at spot. I did buy some stuff on auction, some numismatics. I'll show it here in a while. Is it going to keep going up? I guess if you can't sell it, it's hard to drive the price back down. June 26th of the year 1881. I'll give it to you, JC. That's a historical date. I don't know if anything amazing happened on that date, but it's a historical date, and it's yours. But it is a little disgusting with all the times they charged us $5, $6, $8 premiums for this stuff, and now we're paying under spot. Doesn't make me very happy. I'm not selling. Doesn't really matter to me, but not a good thing. 62, 67, 77, 67. That's a trinary with only 1, 2. Kind of a cool note. In really good shape. You'll keep that one, JC. Which one of these is reflecting on my screen so I can't see? Crafty, I kind of agree. Hello, Union Deposit. Your birthday, 97 years early. Cool. A little premature. Little premature. I've got a lot of junk silver. A lot. I'm just going to hang on to it. I don't have any silver rounds in my collection right now. I've given them all away or sold them to you all on auctions. I need some. I would like to have a bunch of silver rounds, but I'm just not going to pay what it's at right now. And I said that at 38, and maybe I should be regretting it since it's at 54, but I don't have to have it. I have other stuff that I can use. So I think I'm just actively setting out the market right now. I will buy fractional gold coins if I find them, like the ones I had in the auction. I think they're a good thing to own right now. All right. Hold on. I'm going to pause again. I got to call my daughter. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Take you back to the anniversary screen. Sorry about this. All right, the best laid plans of mice and men. I'm going to have to end the stream. JC, I will come back on and finish the stream later today at some point. We're through your first 100 only. You've got 400 left. I'll save them for you because I'm not going to be hunting them until I get back. My daughter is sick at the hospital getting IVs, and my grandkids, all four of them, get out of school at 11:15, and if I leave in 5 minutes, I can just get there in time to get them. So I'm sorry, I gotta go. I will see y'all later. Thanks for popping in. I will be back on streaming later. Might not be by myself. May have 4 grandkids with me. But I'll catch y'all later when Paul has some of that there. More spare time. Sorry for the abrupt ending. Thank you. Appreciate you.